Welcome to This Week in the NFL Week 11 edition. Get ready for some garbage. I fear the Commanders might have ran out of magic. Yes, it's a very good Eagles team, but it's still, in all respects, a very beatable Eagles team. If I'm being honest, I don't think either of you are built for the playoffs. Do we have a coach? I sure hope so, because this guy looks fun. Then again, it is the Falcons and it is the Browns. But it is a step in the right direction at least. Can you guys at least keep him around for the memes? How much more can the Ravens and the AFC North in general sabotage themselves? It's gotten so bad they've let the Steelers take the AFC North. That team is horrible on paper. Many experts had them missing the playoffs by a mile. I would say the Steelers are shocking Super Bowl contenders. If it wasn't for a certain Thursday night football matchup I will not get into until next week. People can do dangerous things when their job is taken away. Take Anthony Richardson, who played like a man who wanted to win, scoring the game-winning rushing touchdown and beating the Jets on the road. Now I'm hearing reports that Aaron Rodgers may leave New York entirely. But I've heard there's another team in New York that would love to take him. They might be desperate enough to do it. And now let's meet another team that has quarterback issues. Gardner Minshew did look okay, but he's definitely not going to be the future quarterback here. I think drafting a guy might actually be the best option here. I'm curious to see who they'll go for. Here's a fun fact about the Lions. The number of times they have scored over 50 points this season is 2, against the Titans and now against the Jaguars. Every other team, a combined 0 times. Just something to digest on for a moment, you know. How much more pain can one franchise go through? The Bears always do what they should do against the Packers, but for one reason or another, they can never finish the deal. Caleb Williams looks good in a final drive and puts you guys in a position to win. Too bad, blocked field goal because Packers football. As for the Jordan Love versus Caleb Williams debates, I think both of them actually played about equal. But Love did outduel Williams in the end. Good news, Pats fans. Drake May finally had his breakout performance. Bad news, of course, Matthew Stafford did too, throwing for 4 touchdowns and leading his team to victory. Can Drake May be the next Tom Brady? I doubt it, but he does have the same form. Maybe he can be more like a Matt Ryan. Recently, Minnesota has been winning very ugly. This time, they only beat the Titans by 10 points. If you're going to compete in the NFC North, this isn't gonna cut it. I expect you to do the exact same performance against the Bears the next week. Win ugly again. San Francisco absolutely robbed themselves of keeping pace with their NFC West rivals. Geno Smith gives out one more heroic performance as the 49ers now find themselves in last place in the NFC West. How the mighty have fallen. Who would have guessed that Bo Nix, of all people, would be the best-looking rookie quarterback to come out of the draft? Yes, Jayden Daniels, but Bo Nix is a lot more consistent at a much lower expectation as far as his team goes. That's what good QBs are supposed to do. What would really be fun is seeing this Broncos teams in the playoff, even though I'm pretty sure they'll get first-rounded. The legacy of the Dolphin lives on. The Bills have officially immortalized the Chiefs as Patrick Mahomes shockingly looks human. Now, before any expert rambles on about how the Bills look really good and they look built for the playoffs and whatnot, I would tell them to come back to that statement come January time and see how they do. No, I'm not a Chiefs fan. I swear. Bengals, you were so close to letting the Chargers charger it up, but you just couldn't pull through. A 21-point blown lead, and glories awaited you if you had just finished. There's a reason bungling is in Merriam-Webster. Now, can you get an actual defense? Because It is just getting diced out there. Ah, now who doesn't love a good old-fashioned Texas shootout? Well, at least one of them's shooting out, the other is shooting themselves in the foot. I hate to beat a dead horse here, but really? This was supposed to be an all-in year? Well, that'll do it. Pretty short video for it today. But next week is Thanksgiving week, so I'll have more time to make more material. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, share, and ring the bell, and don't forget about John 3:16. And I'll see you next time. Proverbs chapter 18, verse 10. The name of the Lord is a strong fortress. The godly run to him and are safe. Be like the godly, and humble yourselves before the Lord, and you will be lifted up in honor.